First-round action in the Western Conference playoffs continues with Game 4 here on EA Sports. We're at Chesapeake Energy Arena in downtown OKC. Tonight, it's the Oklahoma City Thunder getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. Hi, everyone. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, we look... Our opening tip won by the Thunder as we get started in OKC. Oh, that's tough. Another follows, still no good. And the finish, slam dunk.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
Chance for Paul. Ooh, Chris Paul. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
James into the front court. We're just underway in game number 4. To Davis. Can't connect from in close. With the rock, it's Chris Paul. LeBron James rejects it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To the outside, to Kyle Kuzma. They go down to Davis. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Paul into the front court. Down just a couple. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Here's CP3. Wide open look, won't go.
Look, sometimes it takes a little while to get into the flow of the game. During the next timeout or during the next break in action, take the ball, go shoot it. See the ball go through the net a couple of times.
Beyond the arc for 3. Now Paul with the basketball. Down 2. Shot from in close, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Anthony Davis. 2 for 3 now here in the first. AD, is he a new age big?
Easy answer is yes. He is Mr. Versatility. He can do everything on both the offensive and the defensive end. He can fight the post, battle for position. He can protect the rim. Plus, if you switch, he can guard guards on the perimeter. That's what you love about AD. You need something, he has an answer for it.
Harden against the elite defender Robertson. And scores, plus the foul. Patented move for Anthony Davis, and a chance at 3.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Thunder with the basketball. Paul. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Harden to Davis. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
To Paul. Ooh, Chris Paul. Ooh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
LeBron into the front court. Up 5. To Davis. 4-3. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Paul. Won't go down. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Here's Paul, controlling the offense. Takes stock of the floor. Anthony Davis, able to recover with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Cruises inside for 2.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Paul to Schroeder. Down to 5 on the 24. Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Goes to the right side. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Here's Schroeder with it. Trailing by 10. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Paul. A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Look, it's still early. Make your opponent work for those possessions. You don't want to start racking up too many personal fouls.
Tyson Chandler at the line for 2 shots. Career mark of 64%. And hits the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. It goes down.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
To Davis. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Thunder with the basketball. To Schroeder. Surveys the floor. Gets to the basket, but it's no good.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. Down 11. Trying to take it all the way, but it's no good.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
To Davis, down low. From the painted area, won't go down.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
To Davis. Short jumper stays out.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
And he buries it.
Again, Ed, if you made it to this level, you're capable of doing things that normal humans can never do, even if you're not known for it.
To Davis. Bradley to Davis. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper off the mark. Schroeder with the basketball. Right now, down 7. Just off the mark. Iwander, guarded by Schroeder. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Here's Schroeder with it. His team down 9. Iman Shumpert against the great shot blocker Chandler. Deep 3 at the buzzer. We're 1 quarter down in Game 4. Jay and I back with more after this. This is the first round of the West Playoffs on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Lakers ball. To James. Probing the defense. Here comes the screen. James. Shot from the lane, won't go. To Schroeder. Shot by Shumpert, off the mark.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Bradley to Davis. Doesn't have the touch. No good. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
LeBron with it up top. His team up by 7. To Davis. James to Davis. Scores from the post.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. 9-point margin. The screen sets him up for 2.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Lakers at the controls right now. James. They'll get it down to Davis. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Anthony Davis at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Whoops. That won't go. Schroeder with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Oh, he had it. To James. Down low for Davis. And the rebound comes down to the Thunder. Iman Shumpert. Harden's on him. To Schroeder. Fires the three. Misfires. It's no good. LeBron into the front court. The lead stands at 9. To Kyle Kuzma. James. Kyle Kuzma. And that's rebounded by the Thunder. To Schroeder. Here comes the screen. Schroeder against Harden. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Kyle Kuzma with the block. Los Angeles, they have it. He throws it down.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Oh, Dennis Schroeder not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Harden with the basketball. It's a 9-point lead. Here comes the screen. LeBron guarded by Nerlens Noel. Nothing going here on that drive. James to Harden. Count it. And the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
James Harden trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. The free throw is good. Finishing off the three-point play. The lead grows to 12. Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. Probing the defense. Paul matched up with Harden. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Ooh, Chris Paul. 4 out of 10. He has that sixth sense that you just can't teach.
He's like a traffic cop, and he's navigating a myriad of bodies coming his way. And there's a smaller innuendo of the game that nobody talks about. When he makes a great pass, he'll tell the offensive player, shoot it, go up, dunk it. He will direct you and lead you to success.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Bradley to James. Noel with the rebound. Knocked loose. Lakers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Anthony Davis swats it. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. To Paul. Anthony Davis with a piece. Across the timeline comes James. His team leads it by 10. Throws it down.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Anthony Davis pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Here's a chance from long range. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Fires the three. Shot off the mark. Good defense. The shot by Noel off the mark. To Kyle Kuzma. To Paul. Count the basket at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Los Angeles has the basketball. LeBron James picked up by Paul. Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot. Well defended. Stuffs it down with authority.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
From long range, shakes free and hits.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
The Thunder will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Paul, Harden's on him. To Adams. No, I missed a short one there. Harden with it up top. The lead is 11. Bradley to Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. Off the mark. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
With the rock, it's Chris Paul. To Adams. Paul. 5 to shoot. Gallinari off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into...
All right, let's bring the fire. Let's bring the fire.
To James. For three. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And he finishes at the rim.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Oh, that's how it's done.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Paul. Anthony Davis sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Stuffs it down with authority.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Here's Paul, controlling the offense. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Danilo Gallinari. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended. Paul into the front court. Down a bundle. Anthony Davis sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Paul. And gets to the basket. Jay, he knew exactly where he was going with it.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
He gets it.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
And they call it.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
It's Paul for 2. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. Anthony Davis! Snatching it out of the air.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Ah, the monster stuff.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Paul buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
To Davis. Kuzma picked up by Patrick Patterson. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Oh, whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Paul. And that's rebounded by the Lakers. Shot from the lane won't go. To Paul. And count the basket.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
It's James controlling the offense. Davis to Bradley. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Paul with it up top. His guys down big. Driving right to the basket. Anthony Davis. Huge block. James into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Beyond the arc for 3. That's good D. Shot no good. On the basket, but a shot won't go. To Kyle Kuzma. LeBron James. 3 for 6 now.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
And Jay, they call the foul.
A simple touch foul.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. On the shot clock. Chance for Chris Paul. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
To Davis. Baseline drive. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. The Thunder down to 4 on the shot clock. Paul and the Lakers able to grab the rebound. To Davis. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Paul.
Wait on it.
Shot clock winding down. Chance for Paul. Not that time. To Bradley. They go down to Davis. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Here's CP3. Knocks it down from mid-range. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. That's the end of the third quarter with the Lakers in command. The Thunder have it to start the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Schroeder, it's good.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Lakers ball to Davis. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Schroeder to Paul. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. 24-second violation. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Has a look. Wide open shot. Nice to see him expand his arsenal.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. And strokes it.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
And a nice finish at the rim.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
OKC ball. The drive, right to the basket. Anthony Davis tips it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season,
Tyson Chandler, knockout blow, slams it down.
The veteran, he's made a living by doing this for years.
Here's Schroeder with it. He'll run the offense. Paul against Chandler. Down to Adams. Steven Adams with the slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. For 3. Well defended. Driving right to the basket. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Dennis Schroeder, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 82%. First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Lakers at the controls right now. To Harden. Going to launch beyond the arc. And James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Dennis Schroeder has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. Nope, first one does not go. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Harden in possession. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Davis. Harden had made his first couple, but he misses there. Schroeder. Robertson against Harden. To Adams. Oh, emphatic slam.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
To Davis, down low. Off the assist. Now a whistle. And we're going to get a timeout from OKC as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter.
Have you considered enrolling your son or daughter in one of our summer basketball camps? Space is limited, so you must act soon. Visit our team website for more details.
Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Go time. It's go time.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA